Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Cars are rolling out for the Sunday night Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. Tonight we are at the Gateway Worldwide Technology Park. I'm James J., joined tonight by Michael Harris. Michael, we're going to go green for 152 laps at the egg-shaped Gateway Speedway. What do you think we're going to see, Michael?
We're going to see quite a lot of action here, James. It's been a long time since these guys have been here. It's been a couple weeks since we were here in the trucks. But these cars, definitely not something you can just hop right on in and try out and be successful in this race, I'll tell you. But a lot of action. We'll see Dustin and Eric battling it up in the front here, and definitely some other fast cars right behind them. And some cool paint schemes running around, just like Corbin Fleckenstein in the 43.
That's right. 13 cars tonight. Congrats to Dustin Reinstedel and Eric Thaler for being on the front row. Dustin Reinstedel barely beats out Eric Thaler with only seconds to go in qualifying. 13 cars line the grid, and Dustin Reinstedel steps on the loud pedal.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
And we're off. Eric Thaler on the outside, followed by, looks like Trevor McLaughlin.
Oh, no!
Dustin Reinstedel goes around, takes a couple of cars with him.
Trevor Mack and JT out in turn one. That might be a fast repair for somebody.
And we're yellow. Cold tires, I'm sure, played a factor, but the 11 went around. We'll see if he gets help. Oh, shoot. We'll see if he gets help here in 1 second.
I think he's self-spun on that one. From the camera angles we got here, James, it looks like he might have self-spun. You might be right. Cold tires. Could have been something to do with the equipment. But, well, we'll see here. James is going to get a better camera angle maybe by following along with JT.
I'm going to try to. We'll see.
Right there.
Yeah. Looks like just on his own. Come on, cameras, work with me, please. The 11. There he is, steps on the loud pedal. 3 wide behind him. And yeah, Dustin Reinstedel all on his own.
Now, if he was driving a Toyota.
Yeah, that's right.
If he was back
the
in the
Chevrolet
Toyota
horsepower. Dustin's not used to having all that Chevy V8 Hendrick horsepower under the hood. Unfortunate for Justin Thaler. But that's going to leave Eric Thaler out in front, following the pace car.
Back-to-back races for the number 2, having a first corner incident there. But, you know, Friday night he did pretty well for himself, though.
Yes, Justin Thaler did get taken out in turn 1. Well, got into some argy-bargy turn 1, lap 1. Looks like he did it again tonight. Friday night, he came all the way back up to second. He's got some work to do if he's going to do that tonight. But look at Aaron Holroyd. Car looks awesome. The new paint scheme for the number 9.
Interesting turn of events. I don't think anybody used a fast repair. I am pretty sure everybody just sat in pit road for just to get their repairs done. Trevor Mack will be last out. He was in there for about 46 seconds. 14 seconds for JT, and Dustin Ryan still with 21-second pit stop.
Does it look like Trevor's going to make it back up? Catch up with the field, though. That's good.
Re-rack and roll.
Gold-plated number 9 Manscaped machine of Aaron Holroyd on the front row with Eric Thaler. Barney takes a hard left. The 15 will be the control car. See if they can make it around a whole lap this time.
And here we go. Taylor immediately up to the top lane. He'll come on down. Aaron Holroyd will be on the inside here. Fleckenstein and Brandon Thayer, 2 wide coming out of turn 2. We make it out of turn 2, James.
Headed down the long backstretch into 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are a little wider than turns 1 and 2. Not quite as steep of the radius. So more room to get on the power on the exit. This 1.25 mile track. Hopefully everybody's got their jitters out of the way. Brandon Thayer in the 64 on the inside, working 3rd place with Corbin Flickenstein. Ooh. More hitting the safer barriers on the exit.
Yeah, Jason Huffman getting a little well acquainted with the outside wall there.
You know, Jason was in traffic earlier today. Hopefully that's not how he drives his real cars. We got 3, 4, 5 cars into the wall on the exit, trying to keep the RPM up. Brandon Thayer and Corbin Flickenstein still duking it out for 3rd place.
They've changed spots here, but still a nice battle here for 3rd place. Thaler's starting to gallop a little bit, but he hasn't gone too far ahead. See, do we have a clean? Yes, we do. First clean lap. Nobody hit the wall coming out of turn 4. They're starting to get well acquainted with this track now, I think, James. Got some rubber on it. Everybody's figured it out.
All right, let's see. Brandon Thayer going about 2 lanes up, as well as Corbin Flickenstein riding in the footprints of the car in front.
Speaking of which, right behind these guys here, we got Dustin Reinstedt will catch back up to Brandon Thayer. Oh, I'm sorry. Corbin Fleckenstein, you're right. Dustin Reinstedt's a little bit further back.
Hey, it's all right. It's Corbin. Corbin's running good today. Good to see him fast and competitive as Sean Cunningham comes up from behind. Oh, into the safer barrier. Just a little kiss. Just enough to let you know you're there. Feeling out the distance that you can while you can.
We've got some big battle in here between Prince and Jason Huffman as we tail back a little bit, see where the guys involved in the earlier accident are fanning out so far. JT making his presence known right behind Huffman after making the pass on Clarence Prince. Trevor Mack still back there, just taking it a little easy, and Dustin Reinstedt right ahead of Jason Huffman, right there in the shot. Another Red Bull scheme here in the number 83 machine. Always a fun throwback. Got a pass going on here. Justin looking on the inside of Jason Huffman.
There you go.
This is for 7th place.
Who wants it? Justin Taylor has it for the moment.
we will definitely see. They are battling, duking it out here. Clarence looking along here. He's been known to have some fast moments. Will he take advantage of this as they go into 3 and 4 side by side? Looks like up ahead, Sean Cunningham making the move here on Corbin Fleckenstein. Just right there out on the edge of the shot. Just goes to show here at Midwest Motorsports that there's a lot of action all throughout the grid. It's not just up front all the time. Action everywhere. We love to cover it all.
That's right. Midwest Motorsports. Sign-ups are always free and always open. www.midwest-motorsports.com, where you can find the league, sign up, figure out which league works best for you and your schedule. There's something for everybody here at Midwest Motorsports. We got boys and girls of all ages. We got all adults. We got all kinds of racing up and down. The full spectrum of RC and drivers here. A lot of fun. 3 nights a week you can race. One night we have a podcast. Get in the sim world and come race with us. Midwest-motorsports.com. No major change up front. Still Eric Thaler leading Aaron Holroyd and Brandon Thayer. Top 3 have broken away from Corbin Flickenstein, but not by much. Michael, these guys are racing.
They sure are, and Aaron Holroyd and Brandon Thayer have caught right up to the back end of Eric Thaler. And we thought he was just getting a little bit of a gap and a little bit of runaway, but everybody's kind of caught right back up. So we got ourselves a making of some good battling here next couple laps. So in the early runnings here, though, a 10th of the race down with 16 laps in. We have 152 laps around this 1.25 mile track out in Missouri. Wow. James, have you ever been in the area of Gateway?
I have not. I've been through it, but not stopped to enjoy the arches. Is that close by at the Gateway?
I
St.
think
Louis? Somewhere else.
I think there is a chance that you're able to see the arches at some, depending on what's going on weather-wise.
Madison, Illinois.
Madison,
not
Illinois.
far from the Gateway Arch in St. Louis. Well, they call it Gateway Raceway. They used to. Corporate logo now, Worldwide Technology Raceway. Justin Thaler following Dustin Reinstedel up through the field. Currently now 6th and 7th. Dustin Reinstedel drops down inside Sean Cunningham. 3 wide on the exit. Can they pull that off? Corbin Flickenstein doing his best.
What an exciting battle right here for sure. He's holding them off. These guys are some big names here in the Cup Series. Reinstedel, Cunningham, and Thaler, all in their own right. Strong competition. Couple champions in this mix, and Dustin's making the move on the inside. Will it stick? We're going to be side by side going down the front straightaway.
Battle for 4th.
Jason Huffman's in this mix too. He might be a little bit out of there, but he's definitely some part of this mix. Dustin will get around. Justin's now on the inside. That's not going to help him. Corbin kisses the wall there, and Sean and Justin go right on by. Jason's going to make his move. He's going to try to anyway.
It might have been more than just a little kiss there from Corbin Flickerstein on the wall, but many have done that before. Seems to be the fast way around the track. No change up front. We're not going to let you miss anything. Go in car with Justin Thaler, looking up at Dustin Reinstedel. You'll notice turn 1 and 2 are a little tighter arch than 3 and 4, so we come into the tighter section, shifting down twice or just once. No, stays in 4th gear.
Definitely an interesting choice, but they know what they're doing down there. I don't.
He makes it look easy, Justin Thaler. On the move, the 3 cars up in front. Dustin can see him. Can't quite reach out and touch them though. But he can see him. Got his eyes on the prize. But don't forget about your mirror there, Dustin.
It's about 33 or so laps of fuel, looks like these guys have.
Yep.
So we should be getting in the pit window here pretty soon. Be interesting to see who's going to do what in the pit cycles.
Yes, it will be. Do not go anywhere. These Midwest Motorsports Cup drivers are the best in the business. And we're riding with them. Thanks for riding along with us. Jason Huffman, right here, the Dr. Pepper machine is close to getting pied. Sean Cunningham. Oh, nice crossover by the 4 Jason Huffman side by side. Now, here we go. Coming to the green and the stripe. That's Jason Huffman, one time for the number 4 Dr. Pepper machine.
I already got one taker for pit lane. Iron James Olevison.
Pit cycles have started.
They sure have, James. Got a couple takers down here. Eric Thaler, Clarence Prince, and Kevin Meyer in the pits. See what those 3 choose to do and who's going to follow after them. And quick stop there for Eric Thaler, 7.87 seconds. Clarence
find
and
some
Kevin.
sorta-
9 seconds. 9 seconds for each. Go ahead, James.
Yep, still trying to put a stopwatch on. Same guys. There's Eric Thaler coming across. Brandon Thayer. And really hard to keep it behind.
Looks like Aaron Holroyd's in the pit lane as well. Brandon Thayer still leading here. Getting pretty close to the edge of the fuel window here. Probably seeing him come in this lap or the next lap. And, well, it looks like that's what we're going to see as Justin Thaler continues to continues to ride around the track. He'll take the lead.
Hate to break it to you, that's Eric Thaler in the lead. He's doing his own thing.
And the 2 cars declared pit. So when we come back, Eric will be taking the lead back. Aaron Holroyd looking in second spot. Sean Cunningham would be third. Look at that gap. Well, I could be wrong about where everyone's going to land up here, as Eric makes it right past Brandon here. Brandon might be taking second or third. He's going to stay in second place. Look at that, James. What a great strategy there from Brandon Thayer to be right up there on the bumper of Eric Thaler. There's going to be some interesting pit strategy moving forward. And Brandon pit on lap 31, so he's got 3 laps fresher fuel or more fuel. How about tires? I'm not sure if anybody actually took right sides or not, but we are here on Eric Thaler's ride. Watching him drive around the old chase view you used to see back in the old NASCAR Thunder days playing the video games.
Not easy, huh?
No.
These guys make it look easy.
I was just out there doing test laps, and I don't know how they did it, but they definitely had more practice than I did. Speaking of Midwest Motorsports, James, we had some Midwest guys compete in the Spa 24-hour race this past weekend.
Okay. How do they do?
I'm not entirely sure how they did. Unfortunately, it seems like they didn't have enough guys that actually did sign up for them to feel like they could be competitive, but it was fielded by a whole cast of characters, including our very own Robert Sanders. And let's click on the Spa thread here. We had Robert Sanders, Ron Kabiltis, Ben Wall, there's one other guy, Zach Alexander. He was in there. Mark Cochran.
Great road course driver, yep.
Whole group of guys. 34th place.
Hauling the mail, Eric Thaler in the 15 with Brandon Thayer hot on his tail. Nobody can catch these two. They are fast. They are slippery. They are great at calculating the risk of the fuel versus reward.
Definitely a strong group of guys up here in the top 5. That's for sure. Eric Thaler, Brandon Thayer, Justin Thaler right there in third place. Aaron Holroyd back there in fourth. Dustin Reinstall rounding out your top 5 currently. Sean Cunningham sitting back in 6th place. Jason Huffman in 7th. Corbin Fleckenstein 8th. Trevor Mack back there in 9th place. Clarence Prince in 10th. And you got Kevin Meyer, Norm Schneider, and James Lavison rounding out the field. And the closest battle just popped right up on screen there, right behind Brandon Thayer, between Justin and Aaron Holroyd. Gotta love his paint schemes there. Sean Cunningham, 71 machine. Right along here, we're here with him, 6th place. All right, James, based on paid schemes alone, if you were playing NASCAR Midwest Motorsports Edition on the console, which car would you be riding around in?
Too close to call for me. I'll take one of each. How about that?
Not the Michael Samia car from earlier this year?
Maybe. You never know.
Laps continue to tick down here in Illinois as we continue racing around the track called Gateway. And Aaron Holroyd, speaking of him, in his gold-plated number 9 machine, he set the fastest lap time so far this race, a 32.59. Eric Thaler out there running 32.67 as his fastest lap, but they're pretty close to 34s right now, James. So it definitely seems to me that most of them did not take any tires, but one who did, unless he was repairing some more damage, would have been Trevor McLaughlin there in 9th place with a almost 15-second pit stop. I think we talked about it earlier, but let's remind ourselves, how many tires did they have for this race? Looking at it through the field here as we continue to check on in. We've got a couple close battles right now between Justin Thaler and Brandon Thayer now as they've kind of caught up with each other. Aaron Holroyd backing off just a little bit as JT's putting a little bit more mustard under that tire, trying to catch up to Brandon, see if he can make a charge and challenge his brother for first place. Currently about 1.3 seconds behind Eric. Eric just driving on cruise control now. Our next closest battle beside the battle for 2nd and 3rd place would be the battle for 12th place between James Lavison and Norm Schneider. So they're doing well out there. Definitely more consistent than I could be, at least right now with the amount of practice. But at any rate, continue to follow along here for this battle for 2nd place. We got some lap traffic ahead of Eric Thaler here. See how well this plays into things. Now, again, most drivers here at Midwest Motorsports are pretty savvy. They're able to handle lap traffic, handle driving around other cars, so this shouldn't be too much of an issue for our leaders. But just like the professionals, sometimes back-to-back can be a tricky situation. You want to wreck them out because you're enjoying that lead or the place that you're in. But
we're all professionals here, Michael. Everybody's
we
a pro.
sure are. Well, not me. I'm amateur. At least in the
Everybody
road
looking at the
series.
schedule? Yeah, for sure.
There's Norm Snyder there, staying on the high side so our leaders can make it on by. Still pretty clean
What a
racing
guy.
throughout. Back to Sean Cunningham here in 6th place. Trevor McLaughlin has found himself moved up to 8th place after the earlier incident he got involved in lap 1. Still holding pretty strong in that ghost machine. Sounds like there might be a sponsorship change in the works. I'm not sure what's going on with that 99 machine and that end of things, but good paint scheme on him nonetheless today. He does pretty good designs for several members of the league here, including himself. And he does a great job calling those races on Friday nights with you, James. Well, folks, we are getting closer and closer to our next set of fuel and pit stops here on lap 51, going on lap 52. Some of these guys did pit lap 26, lap 20, in the mid-20s. Going on up to our last pitter on lap 31 between Brandon Thaler, lap 32 with Justin Thaler, sorry. Looks like Jason Huffman already in the pits. This is number 4, Dr. Pepper Machine. Looks like he's gone ahead and put on a fresh set of tires here. I believe that's the first actual set of tire change we've had today. Just a little bit of trivia here at Gateway Motorsports Park, currently known as Worldwide Technology Raceway. Held its first major event in 1997, Saturday, May 24th. It was the kart series, right the day before the IRL did their Indianapolis 500 when kart and Indy split back in the day. It was then bought the following year by a motorsports group that owned Dover Motorsports, Dover Motor Speedway, or International Speedway now, Nashville Super Speedway, and Memphis International Raceway. The Xfinity Series was the has had the longest series, continuous series racing on this circuit So they've been racing, for the NASCAR group. They raced here from 1997 to 2010, an event called the 5-Hour Energy 250, and they started back up again this season in 2025. Craftsman
Yep.
Truck Series raced here from 98 to 2010, did another 10-year sprint. What's going on up there, James?
They got a lot of the cars in the top that are used to being here. Eric Taylor, Justin Taylor. Eric finally comes in for a pit stop. Little crawl down pit lane speed limiter. Just shows how easily distracted I get.
Well, you do better than I do. That's for sure. I have my moments, but don't we all? That's part of living, folks. Justin Taylor leading the race here. Kevin Meyer on his inside in that 12 Menards machine. A little Penske scheme on that thing. And he's definitely saving some fuel right here. That car is not running as fast as it was earlier, but that said, he's also competing against guys that are driving on fresher tires. Speaking of fresher tires, his brother is sitting there in 7th place, coming right on up behind him. Be looking for that lap back. And here we go. Justin's coming on in. Eric's going to be on the outside there. Eventually we'll get his lap. There it is. Lap back there. Dustin Reinsettle coming on into pit. Looks like Brandon Thayer also is pitting on this group. Where does that leave us in terms of how everyone's laying out? Trevor McLaughlin has the lead now. Number 99, involved in the incident on lap 1, is now currently leading the race. Probably for a couple more laps. Maybe 1 or 2. Don't know. We'll see. But as we get to watch everybody on pit lane getting some fuel, getting some tires. Justin's going to win the race off of pit lane there. Dustin Reinsettle will be second. Looks like Trevor McLaughlin is pitting, and Aaron Holroyd losing it out of turn 2. Don't know if he had any help. Definitely looked like just a regular spin. No caution flown. Which is good news for everybody. That would have been some pain for a couple people. Eric Thaler has now resumed the lead with Justin right behind. Dustin in 3rd. Aaron Holroyd will now be in 4th place, and Brandon Thayer finds himself in 5th place after pitting earlier than he may have. That's the thing about the pit strategies, though. These guys have been figuring out, tinkering, thinking about what they should be going in for. And we do have a caution, James. The yellow flag has waved.
See if we can find out why.
Still looking to see if we can figure it out.
Yellow's out.
I don't know. We haven't found it yet.
Anybody else's? All good. Couldn't find
Oh,
it.
I found
Norm.
it. Yep.
Uh-oh. Norm?
Lap
Was it
61
Norm?
there. It was Norm. And it looks
Come on,
like he
camera,
was
stop.
turn 1.
Oh, what happened?
We'll see in a minute here, I think. There it is.
Yeah.
Looks like he just got a
Just
little
loses
loose
it all by
there.
himself. I'd say he got loose. Just a little bit.
Yeah, overcorrected at the end there. Ended up meeting the wall.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Not too bad. And if we played it a little bit longer, it looks like Eric got a little bit of damage trying to avoid, but it is what it is.
Don't look now, but Justin Thaler on the top front row with him. And just behind him, Dustin Reinstedel. They have made back all of their troubles. We're going to go racing again.
Lights are off on the pace car there. Everybody's too wide. Eric's going to be the control car here. We'll see where he jumps on that Geico restart zone.
Doesn't look like Eric got hurt too bad by that.
Nope, just a little graze on the wall. Little itty bit of rubber off the wheels. On the way home about. But the pace car is in now. And we go to the restart zone. Off they go. Eric Thaler will take the lead handily, about 2-3 car lengths ahead. Justin stuck with Dustin on the inside. Aaron Holroyd there in 4th place. Brandon Thayer in 5th place as they're side by side from 5th on back. And whoa, what a shot there. At least it looked like a shot from Dustin. Side by side, door banging. Oh no, Sean Cunningham.
Oh, and we're yellow.
He's facing the wrong way. Back the right way.
Oh, he might have got some help. Oh, it looks like Trevor Mack side by side with him.
Yeah, side by side.
No, I want one more. Not that one.
Yeah, that's a camera angle right there for it.
99's on the inside, minding his own business, I think.
Yeah, they're holding that line.
He comes up. Just Aaron, I'm sorry, Trevor. It was Friday night. Oh.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go.
Get into the back of Sean. It wasn't for long, but it was long enough.
Unfortunate there.
Behind the pace car once again. I'm James J. Michael Ayers Jr. Has raced the Cup Series before, Truck Series, even dabbled in a little bit of road, right, Michael? So what do you think's going through these guys' heads as we're not quite to the halfway mark?
Well, it could be a bit of short track racing mentality going on in their minds, just wanting to race and getting this breeding caution going. So I'm sure they're wondering, are we going to have another one here as soon as we get the green flag flown? How's this going to affect my pit strategy here?
Right.
Is the guy next to me going to lose it all of a sudden? You know, we've had a couple guys that usually they're pretty good with stability here, and they're getting a little slideways. Just odd times to have it happen. So you're just curious about people driving around you. Might be a little cautious. I know the Thaler brothers aren't going to be worried about that. Justin's going to probably either be a little easy on this one after he sees Eric take off, or he's going to get right into it. But I think everybody else is just kind of play a little cooler here. We got Christopher Hopper's number up there on the lap counter, 69. Will be 69 laps complete when they go green here. So we're a little bit over halfway, or we're not quite halfway yet, James. So everybody's just kind of wondering when the cautions will be all done.
The caution breeds caution. Sure, you've heard that before. So we'll get those out of the way. Now we're squeezing on the loud pedal one more time.
Eric got the big jump there, and guess who also got a jump? Oh, door bang in there between Aaron Holroyd and Justin Thaler. Dustin's going to take advantage of that. Of course he is. He loves to get up front. Guys nose on in there. They're side by side, or at least it looks side by side from that angle. Going into 3 and 4. Yeah, Justin's cleared him. Justin's got his nose on the rear, though, of Aaron. Now on the inside as they go down the front straightaway. Eric handily in the lead there as Justin now takes back. We have a crossover happening right here. Oh, not quite. Aaron couldn't get the nose underneath Justin there coming out of turn 2. So now Justin's going to be chasing down his brother Eric as they hit 3 and 4. Dustin Reinstedel hanging on in there, seeing if he can get some action going. Brandon Thayer just hanging out, seeing how things play out. We had 3 wide coming out of turn 4 there. Back a little bit further between Clarence Prince, Kevin Meyer, and Corbin Fleckenstein. Now Brandon, no, slideways. Coming out of turn 2. Caution will wave.
Caution's out. Did he get tires this time? No, they're old. Lap 59. All by himself. Around she goes. That'll bring out another yellow.
Yeah, they're just about as old as everybody else's. Sean Cunningham put some tires, I think, on when he came into the pits. James Levison came in lap 68 to get some fuel at the end of that last caution. As did Norm Snyder, it looks like.
Coming back in the pits again. Quite a few takers. Meanwhile, Justin and Eric stay out. See if we can pull the 11 in here. Hey, Dustin, stop cursing. It's James and Michael in the booth. You got us?
What's up?
Not much, man. Well, that was a interesting first lap. We'll put that behind us, but talk us through what's going on now. You decided not to stop this time.
Yeah, it's really close to being able to make it. You could probably stretch it if there's no more cautions, but the way the race is going right now, it's untelling how many we're going to have or if we could go green. But yeah, first lap, I actually changed my steering ratio to go higher after I practiced on a lower one for 30 minutes. So my force feedback wasn't auto adjusted to it. So I felt it slide in turn one, and then I gassed it up, and then I thought I would be good. And then it just went really light. I couldn't feel anything at all, so it was over after that. But that's unfortunate.
I'm glad it wasn't worse. You have to get some work cut out for you ahead of you. It looks like the admin train is up ahead of you. So good luck, Dustin. Thanks for joining us, man. We're just about halfway through, so anything can happen. It's been entertaining up here. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thanks, James.
That's Dustin Ryan, so pretty exciting.
Yeah, he's going to be starting 4th place here as he's back towards the front. Qualified on pole, if I remember right, and ended up losing it there coming out of turn 2. So he's back where he started from, and we'll see what he can do with this admin team right up front. If Aaron's going to play blocker here, or if Dustin's going to get to play. Field's all racked up again, James. We got the Thaler brothers in 1st and 2nd place. What do you think we're going to see after this restart?
Well, I think Aaron Holroyd's going to do his best to hang on the inside in that Manscaped machine. But let's not forget Clarence Prince, John Cunningham. Any of these guys can do it. Jason Huffman. Kevin Mayer's been on a tear lately too, so it's too early to place bets for me.
For sure, especially with the cautions and the way they've happened so far. In the restart zone, and off he goes. Eric Thaler once again punching the loud pedal to the floor. Aaron Holroyd tight to Justin Thaler going here in turns 1 and 2. Side-by-side action all the way down from 2nd on back. Aaron Holroyd's got a nose ahead. He's still holding on. He's still battling it out for 2nd place. Kevin Mayer towards the wall, about 3 wide, right back there again. Clarence Prince and Sean Cunningham and Jason Huffman kind of involved with that. Aaron Holroyd still holding on to 2nd place on the inside of Justin Thaler. Dustin Ryan said lapping up every minute of this action in front of him. Wear those tires down, you two. I'm going to come freight train a little later.
They are still side by side. Aaron Holroyd, Justin Thaler. 3 laps now. Side by side, neither one of them wants to give it up.
No, he's got a bit of a run there. Brake action. Looks like Aaron's getting better
Not quite clear.
Better braking. Oh no, no!
Ends out right in front of him.
Caution
right in front of the whole
is
field.
out. Good job, most of the field avoiding it.
Ooh,
Oh man.
Lichtenstein there at the end too.
I was just saying he was out braking Justin there in that corner. He seems to be getting good action on the brake job there, and just got on that loud pedal a little too early, I guess.
I don't think he got help here. Let's see. 2 wheels on the new AstroTurf, the new asphalt. And yeah, it looks like he just got in it. And maybe he let off. He
right
starts
there.
drifting. Nothing he could do from here.
Dustin, ooh, I don't know if Dustin got the rear end there from Justin after the initial contact. Corbin goes right into the grass.
I also want to watch Corbin. on his in-car. On.
So we watch ahead here. Ooh,
Shoot. Gosh, it goes from fast forward to pause real quick. Sorry.
I think your
One more
camera system
time.
wants to be in the race.
So Corbin does a great job seeing the wreck up ahead.
Yep.
And there he is spinning. Corbin does the
Solana
right thing.
makes the left. Oh, and he gets a little
Flips Trevor
loose.
Mack.
Yep. Drifts into the 99 a little bit. Off he goes.
Midwest Motorsports lawn care duties out of the way.
Someone's got to do it. But, well, the man we just had on the horn here earlier has now found his way back into the lead. Due to all that mischief, Dustin Reinstedel leading everybody around behind the pace car with Sean Cunningham and Kevin Meyer. We were just talking about them, James, and now they're up here leading our group. We got Brandon Thayer right there in 4th place.
John Cunningham moves up.
He found himself facing the wrong way earlier in this caution cycle we found ourselves in. And now here he is in 2nd place. That just tells you don't give up, folks. Just because you spin out one corner doesn't mean you're not going to be leading the race or doing much better than you thought you would.
Good words of advice from Michael Harris Jr. No charge for that. And we're going to go green flag racing this time by.
It almost feels, James, aside from where Eric Thaler's sitting, that we've done like an inverse, if you will, of the grid. And all the cars that were just leading the race out in the back there. But enough chitter chatter. Let's see the action unfold here as the cars come to the restart zone. And Dustin is not shy about it. Foot to the floor. Right as they pass the line there. Kevin Meyer, Sean Cunningham battling it out there for 2nd place. Coming out of turn 2. Trevor Mack touching the wall a little bit back there. Things have evened out just a little bit back there behind Dustin. And we've got a caution. It was on 3 and 4. Let's see. Oh, we're going to focus in on that number 64 machine. James, if the cameras are listening to you. Lap 82.
Here we are. I go too far back? Maybe because he's in the pits by now. Sorry, guys. Thanks for working with us.
All right, there we go, James.
Oh, we're live. It's all good. We're just going to stick with it. I don't know why This is not working for me.
Well, it just looks like he
Hit the wall
Just-
again.
taps the brakes just a little bit behind Kevin Meyer and slides right up into that wall. There's a little bit of damage on the 64 machine, but not a big one.
A lot more pacing tonight than I'm used to seeing from these guys. All right, lights should go out on the pace car after they get across.
Yep, there they are. Guys gonna be side by side, and Dustin is not up front. I'm guessing he took the opportunity to get some pit. Go to the pits there. Get some fuel. Make sure he's got enough to make a one-stop strategy from here. Lap 85 right now with 152 laps in the race. Comes out to about 67 laps to go in this event. Sean Cunningham, the control car. Kevin Meyer on his outside with the Hungry Thaler brothers and Jason Huffman right behind. Sean's been a strong candidate this year to do pretty well. Won a few. And he gets to make the decision here.
He gets a good jump.
Eric side by side, and Kevin and him are going to clear each other. As Eric's now chasing right on after Sean Cunningham, Jason Huffman, and Justin Thaler battling it out for fourth place. Trevor Mack right there in sixth. Oh boy, not sure what happened there for Eric, but he saved it. No caution wave there.
How did he save that?
This track must be getting pretty greasy here. All right, fans in the stands, no more hot dogs, no more burgers getting thrown on the track, please. A replay here, the save by Eric. Ooh, he got a nice run there and good save. Unfortunately, though, we find the yellow flag waving again. Out here in Madison, Illinois, just 8 minutes from the arches. Oh, looks like the number 9 machine there in turns 3 and 4. On a lap 88.
It's all right. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Misplaced looking for it. It's all good. Whatever it was not major enough to quit. These guys are still going at it. Let's see if the 99 can make some moves while he's here.
Absolutely. Just a slight tap on the rear of the number 12 machine. Aaron's car slowed up enough to get a little loose and doing some mowing. But everybody getting some fuel. Some people getting some tires. Norm Snyder's Havoline machine still out there. Still making laps. You guys could be too. Come join us here at the Midwest Motorsports race program. Come join the Cup Series, Road Series, or the Truck Series. Show us what you got.
Series. That's right. Truck Series starts at 9. Cup Series at 7 on Sundays. Road Series Tuesdays at 7. Mixed Class GT1. GT3 cars. GT4s for the AM division. Mixed class racing at the same track on the same time. All right, oval racing right now. Sunday night Cup Series. John Cunningham showing your leader with Eric second.
Next week, speaking of the action coming up here, the trucks and the Cup Series will be in Charlotte Motor Speedway for the patriotic race. Got everybody side by side getting ready for green flag. And the road guys, they will be at Hockenheimring on Tuesday night. Sean Cunningham back on the loud pedal to leave the Midwest Cup Series back to green. Thaler brothers are side by side going into turn 1. Justin on the inside, Eric on the outside, Jason Huffman back there in 4th. Trevor McLaughlin finds himself in 5th with... Wow, mind blank there. Corbin Fleckenstein was back there in 5th, or in 6th. Brandon Thayer battling for him there. And Dustin Reinsettle not too far behind. Lap 93, Sean's got quite a lead coming out into turns 1 and 2. Eric Thaler's got some, and we've got another caution.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad I didn't decide to do a drinking game on this one.
I know.
I mean, I could do a water drinking game. That'd be healthy. But that is the way it goes sometimes. I never know what the racing's going to be like. Apparently, somebody's still throwing hot dogs and hamburgers out on the track, putting some grease on there.
That's right. The bug and the windshield. The bug stops here.
It looks like Fleckenstein was involved in this one. Oh. Yeah, James, I'm not sure what happened with that one. It looked like a equipment error on his rig, because that car did a hard right-hander into that turn. Looking at lap 93 at turn 1.
Come on.
Doing some good racing there with Dustin and Brandon. Right about here, I think.
Oh, he just snapped on him. Did he get help from the 4? I don't know.
No, not the angle I saw. It didn't look like he got any help from Dustin behind him, but
Nope, he's tank slapped her all by himself. Almost. Yeah, we got that straightened up, though. It's all good.
everybody re-racked and ready. Eric Thaler, Justin Thaler will be leading the pack back to green. Barney's in.
Here they go.
Green flag goes, and so does Eric Thaler as he runs ahead, just as we've seen many times today. Wow, whoa! Door banging. We got some short track racing right here, James. Trevor McLaughlin gets right into second place there. Justin Thaler in third. Dustin making a move there on the inside of Brandon Thaler for fourth place. Sorry, he's in fifth. And he's going to find himself with his nose on the inside here coming into turn 1 and 2. Justin getting second back there. Trevor way out there in turns 1 and 2. Full back to
Still
third.
hasn't found time.
Wonder if he had a culmination there, caused him a little bit extra wheel damage. I'm not sure, but he is falling back. Meantime, Justin's sticking to his brother's tail there for first. Dustin's right there in third place. He knows his way around the track the fast way. Brandon right there behind him. Oh, Kevin, hold it.
Around.
No caution. Unfortunate for him. He was having a pretty good run. Still plenty of time, though, to at least put some laps on. But Just same thing we've been seeing so far. That grease in that corner is just not a lot of grip. You get on the loud pedal too soon and off you go. Such a hard corner to get used to.
Did you see what happened to the 8? Me neither. But the good news is Kevin Mayer is back on track. No big loss to him.
Well, he didn't get into the wall anywhere, so he's just a little extra rubber off the tire. Back up front, the pack has closed itself together. Dustin has caught up with Justin there for second place.
It never went yellow. I was waiting for the pace car. No wonder I couldn't catch him.
I think Barney got tired of waving the flag, I guess. But at any rate, these guys are all tied up together here, first through fifth.
48 laps left.
I'm pretty sure everybody in this race has been involved in something. So this has almost been like a Bristol or Martinsville type event where you just lucky if you get out of this without a scratch on the paint. That would be considered a win in my book.
That's right.
No matter where you finished.
It's definitely odd for these guys also. Good observation there, Michael.
It's great how these guys are able to get right on down to that apron there in turns 3 and 4. And it looks like as long as you stay right above that top groove, you should be good here in 1 and 2. You get any closer, and that's when the car wants to snap on you.
There we go. Aaron Holroyd looking up at Brandon Thayer. Can he make him make a mistake? Can Aaron force a mistake from Brandon? We'll find out.
We also have an interesting look at pit strategies right now. What do you call at this point in the race? We've had so many cautions. Some of these guys haven't really pit most of these cautions. Lead 2 pit lap 79. We got the next 2 pit lap 83 and Aaron Holroyd pit lap 89. So it's not like there's a huge gap between them. But then you have Sean Cunningham and Clarence Prince who pit on lap 94. Right back there. And so that just adds to it. How does the pit strategy change the outcome of this race as we get to this point? Now it looks like we might have a long green flag run.
You can throw a blanket on him. Top 5, separated by less than a second.
Whoa! Aaron was not expecting that breaking point there. Came charging right behind Brandon Thayer. Gave him a little shot. Maybe Aaron's done waiting to see if Brandon will make a mistake and is hoping to put a little more pressure on him. He's on this inside. And there he goes again. He's got his nose firmly in there. Still side by side. Brandon's going to hold it at this lap. Bound for 4th place. And Aaron not able to challenge into 1 and 2. So he'll fall back there. See what he can make happen on 3 and 4. We come this time by 111 laps down, 41 to go, James. This race still anybody's to call between these top 5 drivers. But like we said, anybody could really take this at any point, given the way the pit strategies have worked out so far. Someone is going to either be short pitting to match up with the rest of the crew, or press their luck and make their run long. Of course, you're better with math here, so you know about what lap we're looking for the final pit stop. Eric Taylor coming on in, so Justin will take the lead here. Now it looks like Justin's making his move down the track. Same thing with Dustin. Brandon Thayer is going to stay out on the track, though, as he'll go for the lead. Aaron Holroyd going to stay out on track with Brandon. Brandon Thayer pit lap 83, so he's got about 10 laps or so over the prior 2 leaders. Aaron Holroyd has 6 extra laps on Brandon Thayer as far as fuel is concerned. And then you got another 5 extra for Sean Cunningham if he chooses to stay out long term. So if they're going to stay about 32, 31 laps, you'd be looking at lap 122 to be your final. If you can make it to there, you don't have to pit again. So some of these guys are going to have to short pit.
I think those guys are in trouble that just pitted now. That being Justin Taylor, Eric Taylor. They're gonna need some help.
Now, if they pit about the same time these guys pit, you know, like Brandon comes in and Aaron comes in, then they'll probably be all set. But, yeah. Justin currently 1 lap down, however, so that won't really work out if he were to do that. He'd have to wait until these guys have gone in.
Have to wait till these guys finish their battle for the lead. Not for the lead. Sean Cunningham and Eric Taylor. Eric Taylor is getting his lap back. Sorry about that. Apologize.
Yeah, he's working on it here. Brandon Thayer is coming into pit, it looks like. Aaron Holroyd's going to take the lead here. So everybody that's pit so far that was part of our lead group, like Justin and Eric Thaler, they are currently a lap down. And going to stay that way for however long till Aaron pits.
No whammies, no whammies. They do not want a pit stop now.
Yeah, no caution. Definitely. Coming closer and closer to the magic number, though. Like Sean Cunningham, who we're on board with right now. He's got that magic number, I think, as far as his pit window is concerned. After pitting on lap 94, Clarence Prince, Norm Snyder, Kevin Meyer. Oh, I'm sorry. James Leveson. Kevin Meyer pit on lap 89. They all pit on lap 94. Jason Huffman did pit on lap 95. Those guys are definitely good to stretch. Once we pass this lap here, you'll be able to make it on fuel. Justin's going to get his lap back here as it looks like the number 9 made in for the pits, just ahead of the camera. And Sean Cunningham, I think, is staying out.
Aaron Holroyd back in. You haven't talked about Jason Huffman a lot lately.
Something tells me he may or may not be happy with that decision. I don't know. But looks like he just came into the pits, or is going in the pits. Haven't seen a change on the ticker yet. There it is. He's pitting there. He's been doing pretty decent in the number 4 machine. For sure today. Dr. Pepper will probably be happy to be sponsoring him.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. Sorry about that. Cameras are working against me. Forgive me.
Technology is acting just like the track, I guess.
Isn't technology great? Hey, Jesse, what's up? We see you, buddy. Thanks for joining us on YouTube. Just in time to see the final 25 laps or so. John Cunningham finally comes into the pits. That's going to put Norm Snyder in the lead.
Yes, sir. He got involved in an earlier incident. I think everybody's been involved in an earlier incident, but he gets... I don't know if he's going to get the lap here or not. I think he might have already got the lap. Sean's still listed as ahead of him. It doesn't matter anyway. I think Brandon beat him to the line. But we'll have to see in the overall results whether Norm got credit for that lap or not. But hey, Haviland scheme's still doing pretty good on him.
Jason Huffman in the Dr. Pepper machine is a lap down. He has finished his final pit stop. I don't believe Brandon Thayer has.
Yeah, Brandon's going to have to come back in again, I believe. He pit on lap 118, which was not really the cutoff mark here. And he is leading, so Jason Huffman currently battling it out for his lap back. He pit on the magic number there, the 122.
That still should put him in third.
Yeah, oh, here we go.
Finishes up.
Dustin Reinsettle right there in second place. Currently, Sean Cunningham, of the top 5 drivers, is the only one who pit during the magic number time. So we're going to see if these pit stops pan out for the Thaler brothers, or if Sean just pit strategied his way to a victory here. Again, I know, James, we don't put the hats to victory lane just yet.
That's right.
Anything could happen.
Do not take the hats to victory lane until the checkered flag flies. That's rule number 1.
We are 25 to go.
Brandon having a great race tonight.
He sure is. Dustin's putting on a show as well here, as he's in second place right behind him. These guys have put all the adversity behind them here, are able to lead and be up front again. As Reinsettle's starting to put some pressure on Brandon Thayer. I believe, based on the pit times from the last pit stop, that Dustin actually does have fresher tires than Brandon. They are side by side here, coming out of turn 2. Oh no, Kevin!
Is that Kevin Merritt?
Right at the edge of the camera there, Kevin Mayer has found himself back to mowing duties. Doesn't look like he hit the wall. No caution.
No caution. Amazing piece of driving by Kevin Mayer. Congrats, Kevin.
He just wishes, well, just like all of us, that gave you points to the season standings. If that was the case, I think Eric would outdo everybody with his drifting. At any rate, Dustin Reinsettle back in the lead here. Leading over Brandon Thayer and Sean Cunningham. Cunningham 7.8, almost 7.9 seconds behind our leader. Justin Thayer right behind as he slots right in. Right in front of Brandon Thayer. And he's going to try to battle for his lap back. If anything were to happen.
Justin wants his lap back.
Absolutely. If anything does happen, though, he is in the prime position. And he's going to wiggle his way out of that prime position. So he battles with Dustin, gets his lap back. Dustin knows better than to try to keep him back there. Get yourself in the lead position. No point taking yourself out of the lead, just to keep somebody a lap down. 20 to go this time by. Right now, as the ticker tells it, Dustin Reinsettle is your leader currently by 1.5 seconds over Brandon Thayer. Sean Cunningham, another 5 seconds behind. In third place, he pit on lap 124, so he should have enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. Trevor Mack in fourth place. And we have Clarence Prince in fifth place. Great running by him here. He pit on lap 123. Jason Huffman pit on lap 122. He's in sixth place. Norm Snyder back there in seventh place, doing pretty good in that number 28 machine. He pit on lap 124, 2 laps earlier than Eric and Justin Thaler. James Leavison was able to save it there. Just watched him go a little bit doing mowing, but he kept it clean, kept it safe. And we're still green here with 18 to go.
We got great laps from Kevin Mayer, James Leavison, Corbin Flickenstein that time. 33, all in the 33-second time frame. These three right here together. Can the Rainbow Warrior hold them off?
We'll
Rainbow
see.
Warrior. Rainbow Warrior on the paint of the 24.
Eric and Justin not playing nice with their elders there as they go flying past Norm Snyder. They'll take 7th and 8th spot from him. I do love that paint scheme that Trevor did bring up here. It almost reminds me of the Skittles car.
Yes, very much like it. Your leader, number 11, Dustin Reinstedel.
16
Has a
to
pit
go.
stop.
I don't know. Do you think it's possible, at all possible, that he found some fuel in there somewhere? Fuel saving? Yep, that's moot point
No.
here. He's on in.
Does that answer your question?
That does answer my question. You never know, though. I mean, Ty just seems to magic this math out. I know Dustin's
He
able to
doesn't.
do it.
Fabulous at being able to save gas. I don't know if Trevor McLaughlin is doing it. We will find out.
Brandon Thayer going to lead that lap here as he goes on by 15 to go. Now, there's a big gap, by the way, between Brandon and Trevor Mack, who's in 3rd place. That's 13-second gap. Jason Huffman, Justin Thaler, and Eric Thaler all 23 to 26 seconds behind the leader right now. They're making their move, but with 14 laps to go.
Could be too little, too late.
Could be. And Sean Cunningham coming right up along here. This is a battle for the lead as Dustin comes on out. Sean Cunningham has made the pass here going into turn 3. Brandon stuck high on the outside here.
One more on the hunt for Denny Hamlin in the 11 car.
See if he can get his lap back here quickly or not. Sean Cunningham holding him off here. And it gets a little snug there. Oh, we're on the board with Jason Huffman here. That is a fine scheme right there, the Dr. Pepper Toyota Camry. Nothing wrong with the little white and maroon. And it does look like Dustin was able to get by Sean Cunningham. Couple car lengths there. Here we go, 11 laps to go, James. Still anything's possible. Brandon Thayer, 2.5 seconds back, 21 seconds back to the Dr. Pepper machine we were just on board with, Jason Huffman. Justin and Eric Thaler. Well, Justin's making more ground. It looks like he's 22 seconds behind there in 4th place. 5th place, Eric is 24 seconds back. Justin right on the heels of Jason Huffman. One of the closest position battles. Dustin and Norm Snyder are our next closest. 10 to go. As Sean Cunningham comes out of turn 2.
Final 10 laps here at Gateway for the NASCAR Cup Series, Midwest Motorsports style. You're riding with the potential leader and winner of the race. Not if I have anything to say about it. There's Dustin Thaler sitting in 4th. Put fast lap after fast lap together tonight. No stranger to the fast lap.
Currently has the fastest lap. And as things stand right now, Jason Huffman, if we were giving out this award, would be the Hard Charger Award right now. He's gained 8 spots since the start of the race. Sean Cunningham, your current leader, would have second in that honors with 7 positions gained. There's been some movers and shakers today. We ride along with this battle. Back up front,
he's on the hunt.
Sean Cunningham on the hunt of Norm Snyder. And Clarence Prince is on the hunt to get his lap back. He makes this pass, he'll be 1 lap down. 7 to go. This time by number 71 Southern Power Washers Toyota Camry. Driving in style here, going into turn 3 and 4. He's making his move on Norm Snyder here.
8-second lead for Sean Cunningham. 12 more back to Brandon Thayer and Justin Thayer.
Brandon must be in fuel saving mode right now, and that's why we've seen him fall back quite a bit. He pit on lap 118, so he's real close to that bubble. That magic number we mathed out to be about lap 122. 5 to go. Clarence Prince hot on the trail of Sean Cunningham, right on the inside here. This is not a battle for position, but he's getting his lap back, James. One way or another, that 83 Red Bull Toyota Camry is going to make his lap back. So he will make the pass here.
5 to go. We've got Sean Cunningham, Brandon Thayer, Justin Thaler. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did Brian bring it home?
Justin is now down to 18 seconds. With 3 laps to go. We're riding along here with Eric Thaler, who's looking for 4th place. So he's going to battle with Jason Huffman for that honor. What a move there. As the number 15, the boss man, makes his move. And not far right behind, Dustin Reinso is going to make that move as well as they come right to 3 and 4. From 4th to 6th.
Unfortunately, it is 150 laps too late. The number 71 making his penultimate lap around turn 3 and 4. Sean Cunningham comes around to take the white flag.
Well, he
And
does
this
that.
is your final lap.
And here we go, right along with Sean Cunningham. Eric Thaler did get passed by Dustin. So Reinsel is in 3rd place right now.
You got nothing for Sean Cunningham.
No, sir.
Reinstedt holds on to 3rd. But your winner from Gateway Worldwide Technology Park. Let's go, Sean Cunningham in 71. Your points leader will extend his lead and make it across the line. Justin Thaler, as the fireworks go off, will be your second place finisher as he crosses the line. Fireworks still going crazy. And Dustin Reinstedel in third.
That is definitely a big gap right there, James. 18 seconds, 20 seconds. Back from the leader here. Yes, sir. Yeah, Jason Phillips do the beatdown with the road course on Friday. Now Sean Cunningham doing the beatdown here.
Fireworks for Sean Cunningham. I will pull up the final results. Michael, I'll let you call it. Maybe from the finish? From the bottom
yes,
up?
Sir.
13 cars.
13 cars. Here we go. Corbin Fleckenstein, unfortunately, first one out of the race, finished 13th in the number 43 Chevrolet. Until that time, he was doing pretty well today, so don't put your chin up here, Corbin. You're doing pretty well for most of this race. Aaron Holroyd will round out the cars on track, finishing 12th place. The number 9 Chevrolet. Brandon Thayer finishes 11th. Clarence Prince will bring us home top 10. In 10th place, Kevin Meyer will finish 9th. James Levison, 5 positions up from his starting position, finishes in 9th place. Or 8th place. My bad. Doing a good job, though, there, sir. 7th place finds Trevor McLaughlin. 6th, Norm Snyder. 5th will be Jason Huffman. He comes up 6 places to finish there. In 4th place, we have Eric Thaler. And starting our podium here in 3rd place will be Dustin Reinsettle. 2nd place, Justin Thaler. And your winner, Sean Cunningham of the 71 Southern Power Washers Toyota Camry. Got almost everybody up here. Everybody's up here for our podium. James, why don't you bring us in here with 3rd place finisher Dustin Reinsettle?
What an incredible race from start to finish. We had an awesome show. Coming in 3rd place.
Hey, Dustin, you're on the post-race show. Welcome.
What's up?
Congratulations, Dustin. You made it, man. 3rd place, not quite 1st place, but after lap 1, you'd probably take it, right?
Yeah, definitely after lap 1. Definitely a lack of skill moment for sure. It is what it is. But no, that was a really good race strategy by Sean. I almost followed him in there, but I overthought it. And it kind of get a little less time to think about it here because you got to use the access road to get into the pit. So once I passed that up, it was kind of just going with what I had at that point. I was really hoping we'd have another caution after we had, however many in a row there right in the middle of the race. But it was a really good race other than that.
You held the U-Pike card to a strong 3rd place. Michael, what you got for Dustin?
Well, it definitely seemed like you had a good time figuring out this track. I know you talked about the pit strategy at the end. It didn't really go in your favor there. I mean, you did end up in the podium, so it did cut out in your favor a little bit. Did the fans get a little too rowdy and start throwing some hot dogs, hamburgers on the track? Get a little too greasy for us?
I don't know. It was definitely a little slick, especially out of the exits of 2 and 4. But it was kind of weird because you'd get really tight. The new aero updates definitely changed these things a lot. You would get really tight running behind people, but then you would kind of be overcorrecting the wheel or oversteering because it's tight, and then it would kick loose real quick, and you'd have to kind of save it. So it was definitely something new. I'd say some of these tracks we're going to go to with this new aero package are going to be a little different than how they have been previously.
Well, we got a lot to look forward to this season, halfway through the season. So next week we'll see you at Charlotte. Thanks for putting on a good show, Dustin. It was a lot of fun watching your race tonight.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Can't wait to go watch or go back and watch it.
That's
And
right.
congrats to Sean too,
Dustin,
by the way. Good job, Sean.
right on. That's Dustin Ransettle. Thank you, Dustin. Good show. Justin Thaler, P2, man. Not too bad. You had to work for it, though. Got caught up in the lap one and come through the field again. Twice in a row, you got taken out turn one, lap one.
Yeah, kind of reminiscent of Friday night, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good race. I mean, it was like Dustin said. I mean, it was tricky. You had to have a lot of patience with the tire changes that they did and the aero update. Definitely a lot different. You can't really just bank on your opening lap, being your most grip in the tires. But managed to get back through it. Felt pretty fast there. It was a really good strategy by Sean to pit there. So he was able to one stop it, run to the end. And then last stop, I just ended up taking some rights just to have a little extra grip for that last run, and hoping I was able to get caught back up to those lead pack guys as much as I could without burning up the tires. But ended up making it. But it was a really fun race. It was kind of hard to, I guess, pick your poison during those lengthy strings of cautions back and forth. So that when you have that many in a row, you think, well, there's bound to be another one. So a bunch of us stayed out. Sean obviously made the right decision, and that put him in the position to win the race. So
Good show. What you got, Michael?
Well, it definitely doesn't help out when you're trying to hope that the leader will pit at some point, and the leaders keep changing, so you couldn't really pit with them to make up any ground on that. But when you were going through all those cautions, and then you had that big stretch without all those cautions, you see a little shuffling going on. Were you just kind of hoping you saw a couple cars go a little off track and hoping there's the caution? Where's the caution?
yeah, I mean, especially after that long string, it definitely would have helped a few of us. I think at that point we were probably within, if everybody pit, it pretty much would have been a sprint to the end. But there was more people probably hoping for that than not. But ended up running green. I mean, that's the way it goes sometimes, right? So, but surprisingly had some good speed, and just fought the looseness off the corners at each end of the track. But it was a lot of fun.
Yes, I'm not surprised. As you say, surprisingly, there was some speed. I'm not surprised. I was surprised to see so many single car spins coming off the corners, putting the power down, but not surprised to see you on the podium. Congrats on a great run tonight, Justin. Get some rest for a good, strong week next week, and we'll get ready to do it again next week at Charlotte in the Cup Series. And don't forget Tuesday night, too, the road course. So got some work to do, man. Looking forward to it.
Heck yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
That's Justin Thaler, P2, and your winner, chicken dinner for Sean Cunningham. Sean, great race, man. Good show. Talk us through your race, man. You had a pretty eventful race there, man. We didn't see you as a strong contender until the end.
Yeah, I basically just wanted to. I basically saved the entire race. There wasn't anything. I knew that it was gonna be about 5 laps short, so I tried saving as much as I could. But with all the cautions and everything, strategy kind of went all over the place until about 60 to go. I knew if I pitted then that I could make it on a one stop while everybody else stayed out. So that's where I went, and it luckily worked out for me.
One fewer stop than everybody else, Sean. That's pretty awesome. Was that your plan coming in, or you just kind of wing it there? I mean, obviously, if you were fuel saved the whole time.
Yeah, if this was to go green, I was planning on doing a one stop shorter than everybody else, but again, it depends on what other people were running for strategy and what they saw and what they could do. I knew that I could save about 1 to 2 laps per run while still, staying up mid pack. So I was hoping that I could, run that strategy. But once caution started coming out, I was one of them. I got into Trevor Mack. I came down on him. So I knew it was gonna be one of those kind of strategy until the end.
Right on. Well, it was a lot of fun watching you, Sean. We always count you for playing the fuel strategy game, or at least having that in your back pocket. So, congrats on a great run. You should extend your points lead. So we got 6 more races. Any race that you're looking forward to as the season plays out? Charlotte, Bristol, Richmond, Talladega, Darlington, and then finally Nashville.
Probably only Richmond, honestly. Talladega is gonna be who knows what, and Charlotte's just a very long race. So out of anything, it's probably gonna be Richmond.
Right on. Well, we'll be watching for you. Congrats on a great win tonight, Sean. The Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. Congratulations, man. Strong win.
Thank you so much.
That's Sean Cunningham in the 71. No matter what setup it is, you can count on him to be strong. Michael, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me tonight.
Absolutely.
Hope you had fun.
It was a great time, James. I really enjoyed hanging out with you up here in the broadcast booth, and you guys out there on the YouTube, and everybody out here on track. It was a great show. This track, I usually like running it in the truck series, and just seeing the cup action here today, I just, wasn't sure what's going on with the track as far as that goes. So Dustin giving us the rundown of the couple of changes going on. That really helps understand why it does not drive the same as what it did in the trucks a couple weeks ago.
A lot of fun. Glad you joined me, Michael. You know you're welcome anytime. Thanks for joining me. For all the Midwest Motorsports admins that make this league great, I'm James J, reminding you to stay in your lane.
And I approve of this message.